What up, y'all? What up? What up? I got a little something, something here. Has to honor earlier in the week. B. Simone said if she had a choice between meeting Jesus and $1 trillion, she decided on $1 trillion. Shout out to Room 9 by Anton Daniels. Let's get it.
I need you to trust me one last time.
10 trillion, or what is it? A trillion dollars that we can't even comprehend, right? Because you can't even think about that. I don't even.
Dang it, what just happened?
$1 trillion that we can't even comprehend, right? Because you can't even think about that. I can't even comprehend $1,000,000. I mean, $1 billion. I can comprehend a million. Would you rather have $1 trillion or would you rather have 10 minutes with Jesus? I said I would rather have $1 trillion because I feel like God left his word. He left the Bible. There's nothing that he is going to tell me probably in those 10 minutes that isn't already in his word. And secondly, if you have a relationship with him, he can talk to you now. I truly believe the Holy Spirit is in me and he can talk to you. But Pharaoh's like, no, like I want to sit. You said you want to sit with Jesus, right? Yeah. Also, I feel like if I was really sitting face to face, excuse me, I'm stuttering because I see that's what I would do if I was face to face with Jesus, and I would waste my 10 minutes stuttering. Like, this is really crazy. Jesus is in front of me, so it's like at this point, let me just go to my prayer room and pray. And I don't feel like there's going to be anything that Jesus will tell me in those 10 minutes that he hasn't left in his word. 10 minutes with Jesus could be a lifetime.
Really, B. Simone?
And I know when I die, I'm going to see Jesus, and I feel like I can tap into that now. I don't need 10 minutes with Jesus. Like, I have that now. Am I explaining this right? What would y'all do? Would y'all take the trillion or would y'all do 10 minutes with Jesus? I am taking the trillion and I'm going to my prayer room. Final answer.
This sacrilege, I say.
Question.
So, the internet
sacrilege has
hell a
hell.
lot because, you know, it's an interesting question, and so it's kind of going viral. So I thought it would be a nice way to break the ice about what y'all thoughts are on that.
Well, who would like to answer that one first? $1 trillion or 10 minutes with Jesus? Molly.
I would take the money.
What?
I would take
Care to share?
I would take the money.
What? I would take the 10 minutes. So you gonna take the money over heaven? What the? Ooh. What?
Because
Y'all don't
I
have
feel
to
like-
answer this question either if y'all don't.
oh,
Very true. If
well, okay,
too
I'll take the
personal.
money.
So let me, I see your eyes. You must want to answer next.
I'm astonished.
No, you're
can't
not.
spend- Huh?
You're astonished that Molly would take the money?
I really am. I mean, we're not talking about a regular person. I mean, like that. People said they wouldn't take $100,000 or $500,000 just to sit down with dinner with Jay-Z. 10 minutes with Jesus, that could change your life. You will find out so much about.
I said I would take the money. Sit with him. I would take the money.
I'm not really speaking to
It would change your life.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead and finish what you were saying, Mom.
You said it would change my life. I think it would probably.
I never
change
said
your life.
anything. I never said anything about you. I just said I was astonished that that's what you said, and then I moved forward. I didn't say nothing about you.
Oh.
No. That's your choice. Well, go ahead and finish. You're not done
That
yet.
was it.
No. Go ahead, continue.
Here's everything you need to know about Fortnite Chapter 7. You can now revive yourself with the new self-res device, and this
Done yet?
That was it.
No. Go ahead, continue. Go ahead. No? Okay. So it's my turn. I just want clarification.
It is your turn, Slimmy.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. We can get it rolling.
Starting early, Molly. Take a deep breath, boo.
No, I'm just messing with Molly, man. Let's get it. For me, I think you would learn everything in a lifetime in 10 minutes. I'm sorry, you can't even spend $1 trillion. You can't spend that. You can't. Nah, you can't spend $1 trillion.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. You say that until this time is shit.
What you buying?
Nigga, everything. Nigga,
Spaceship.
until you have this, you don't know. Like, nigga, when I get my summary on how much money I spent every month, I'm like, what the fuck did I buy?
I can spend $1 trillion without even blinking. I can spend $1 trillion
Without blinking?
without
Yes.
blinking.
Yes. You
$1 trillion, I can spend it.
When you have that kind of money, when shit pop up on your phone, you just push purchase. Like, you just push purchase.
No, everybody was quiet and didn't want to answer.
Wait.
What are we doing? I just want this to be on the record. Everybody was quiet.
Tap screen,
I would
please.
take that $1 trillion
Tap screen,
into
tap
the
screen,
Lord's
tap
work with
screen,
it.
please. Please tap
You ain't
screen.
going to Lord's work with no chili.
I would.
Yes, I would.
I would give away every single dime.
I would.
So what would your choice be, Anton?
I don't think you can go wrong with either choice. I don't think you can go wrong with either choice. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not sure that B. Simone is wrong here. Listen, if you believe in the Word of God, right? The Word is God, and it is the living. That's why they call it the living Word. It gives you every single anything that you need to be successful. Let me tell you why I don't believe that most people would take 10 minutes with Jesus. Because they don't actually live the life that they're supposed to live when they're here.
Well, it depends on why you take the 10 minutes with Jesus.
So you didn't answer?
People don't take 10 minutes to read their word.
Well, everybody was talking. However, I'm trying to talk while everybody was talking. Slimmy didn't.
No, not you.
No, Carrie just asked me what I do. Carrie asked me what I do, and that's why I'm answering. Because I was going to let y'all answer first. I don't believe that most people actually would take, if they actually had an opportunity
You were a part of that too.
$1,000 or talk 10 minutes with Jesus, I don't believe that they would take the talk with Jesus. And the reason that I don't believe it is because they don't even take 10 minutes to read the word that's right here on this earth.
That's backwards.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it, not even a little bit. Right? So I don't.
It depends on their reasoning.
What do you mean?
It depends on their reasoning for talking with Jesus. Like, my reasoning for talking with Jesus is that I'll be like, hey, I appreciate you talking to me, Q. Here's $1 trillion for foregoing $1 trillion.
You were trying to finesse Jesus.
I feel like
Jesus, you know what I gave up.
that's why I would talk to Jesus. I would talk to Jesus, hoping that he would at least give me a little something because I talked to him instead of taking the money. That's why I would talk to Jesus.
So you looking to finesse Jesus?
He knows what's in my heart and my mind, so there's no finesse here.
No, I don't think it's a wrong answer. I just think it's
For you.
Look, God knows that I would give away every dime.
So is that your choice? You would do the $1 trillion?
For me, personally, I would do the trillion. I think that I'm going to speak on both lenses, all right? I'm going to be a little real controversial right now. I would take the trillion. I think everybody else needs to talk to Jesus. And here's why. Because I don't think that people are truly, I think that most people is going to hell. And I think that I'm going to heaven. And I think that people need a real change of, like, they need an epiphany so that they can change their life around. I've already accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior. And I think that my life, for the most part, is a reflection of that. And I know for a fact that I would be a great steward with what he gave me to change people's lives and to change the world for the positive.
Come on.
For the positive. Because I already give away everything that I be having. I'm already faithful over little, and so I believe that it would be necessary for me to be ruler over much. $1 trillion, the people would just kill them. Because they would just look to buy a bunch of stuff and it wouldn't mean anything. It wouldn't be meaningful. For me, $1 trillion could truly change the trajectory of so many hundreds of millions of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I would do it is because I think that I can do even more good with it. And the reason why I don't think that a lot of other people should do it is because I don't think that they would be a great steward with it to do the right thing.
I think it's sad that you feel like society would do that. That's sad.
Why do I? They get money every single day and they go out here and they destroy themselves with it.
Well,
I'm not saying anything that I'm not already witnessing.
Be right back, y'all.
No, I think more people than not, if they had that kind of money, they would help.
I don't. I see people all the time that get a lot of money and they trick it off. They give it to hoes. They blow it. They get evil. They try to. What
does blow it mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean? They don't do anything meaningful in life with it. They don't help other people. They don't try to look out for other people. I think that greed can sometimes be a disease, and it doesn't necessarily translate into actually doing something meaningful for other people. I think that you can do both. I think you can live a good life. I think that you can have a fruitful life. You can be rich, but I think that you get your real wealth comes from helping other people. I don't think that people think to help other people. People just think to hoard it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So, I don't think that she's wrong. I think she should have added more context. I think it just depends on who you are.
Yeah, I don't think it's a right or wrong answer per se. Definitely an interesting question. And I understand your logic. A lot of people would probably do some crazy stuff with $1 trillion.
Honestly, I mean, I just think that
do the wrong thing.
I think you can do some really impactful things, man. I really do.
I think the majority of the people that have $1 trillion are going to ruin the world. I mean, the people that got the $1 trillion now are ruining the world. So what makes
one person has $1 trillion now?
Shout out to the chat for misunderstanding
trillions,
the scriptures.
Whichever you want to call it, they're ruining the world. Bill Gates is ruining the world.
How can I spend $1 trillion in a lifetime? You absolutely can spend $1 trillion.
You just push buy now on everything that you see. Like, what do you mean? You give it away? You buy stuff? Like, it's easy, and before you know it, nigga, you got like $2 left.
You 100% can spend $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Bro, you can spend. All right. First thing.
Well, you have to think about it. When people ask you that question, they're thinking of buying things. They're not like.
No, I ain't talking about.
They're
things.
not. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about when people ask you that question. That's what they're thinking.
I will become the majority shareholder of some of the most impactful companies that's on the face of this earth by buying the majority share of the stock and then I would become a board member, and then I would start to control exactly how it is that they're using their resources, which would then give me a dividend that I can then feed the streets with. You could spend literally $800 billion doing that alone. Why wouldn't I? Bro, I could change everything. I could change how our government impacts things and impacts people. I could change how we pay taxes. I could change the infrastructure of certain cities. I could impact police reform. I could become one of the most philanthropic people and impactful people ever in history. Why wouldn't I be able to change everything? When y'all think of buying stuff with $1 trillion, y'all think of buying a Bugatti. Give a fuck about the Bugatti. I would change the lives of every single young person in the city of Detroit. I would 100% change their lives. I would make these schools the benefactors, certain schools in certain communities the benefactors, and I would allow for them to get a dividend to ensure that the schools were some of the most impactful and profitable and prosperous, while at the same time implementing spiritual. I would bring God back into the schools and make that a caveat in order for children to be able to qualify to go there. Why wouldn't? Boy, you know what I would be doing, man? I would be kicking ass. I would become one of the most infamous people. They would want to kill me for the way that I'd be opening people's eyes and bringing them back to God.
I think that would. I think that would end up being a goal. Because everybody who has that much money now, they move in the opposite way.
They will want to take me out, boy. I'm telling you, if I get money like that, nigga, I'm going to change everything. Everything, bro. I am absolutely going to change everything. Somebody said I sound like a fucking idiot. I feel you. You're right.
Okay. I think that was a very interesting question. I personally would meet with Jesus.
Why?
I just would. Because I would just want to sit with him. I would be like, tell me what I need to know. Like, I chose to meet with you. Tell me what I need to know. Like, I wouldn't even spend my time asking him questions. I would try to get him to tell me whatever I should know. So, because 10 minutes is not a lot of time, and I have tons of questions. So, I don't need to be, I'm kind of like, I understood what B. Simone said. She would be spending her time stuttering. I don't want to be spending my time sorting through what question I'm going to ask him. So, and I would just trust him.
How much did he tell you in 10 minutes?
It's Jesus. How would I know? But I have the opportunity for him to do that, so I would take it. So.
Just go back to work on Monday.
Or not. Or not. I mean, I'm not coming from work to go meet him either, so there's that. So. All right. Well, does anyone else have anything to add to this? This was a interesting one.
Yeah,
and I agree there's no right or wrong. So who?
Slimmy.
No, that time y'all railroaded me. It's over.
I think I know what his answer was from what he was saying, but yeah, you never technically said your answer, Slimmy. Do you want to say it?
No, it's too late. Time's up. Let's move forward.
Slim, man, I want to hear your perspective, bro.
No, I already said. I just said I think you would learn a lifetime of info talking with Jesus. I think you would learn a lifetime of info. I don't think the money. The money wouldn't serve me as much as it would having 10 minutes with Jesus.
That's fair.
People think what they want, but the information you would retain. I don't think you can get that type of information from anyone else, because ultimately that's a direct conversation with God. And I think that's what's being overlooked. Like a direct conversation with God. So you can find out about everything in those 10 minutes. You could talk about death, how to bring people back if it's possible. what happens in the next life. It's too much information that you can get in 10 minutes. Talking to God that, the $1 trillion, I mean, it serves you on earth, obviously. But when we talking about that next round,
Divine Rogue.
Neil Monster.
What?
Fighter ready?
Yep. When we talk about that next round, I think that's the real conversation.
You know,
Yep.
the trip
That's just for me, though.
The
Straight
tripped out
up.
part about that, though, Slimmy, is that I
Tap
don't
screen,
think that
tap
we're
screen,
supposed
tap
to know
screen,
about the next
please.
round.
Please tap
And the
screen.
reason that I say that is because that's one of the reasons why he kicked Adam and Eve out of the garden, was so that we don't become gods like him. We're not supposed to know that type of information. We only supposed to know what we supposed to know right here.
No, I don't agree. I think we are supposed to know about what's going on in other realms. I think those actual scriptures were discarded and not given to man, like they were taken away from us.
That would assume that Jesus and God don't know or didn't know exactly what was going to happen, and that it's not meant to be exactly how it is right now. That's telling me that man has more power than God and Jesus, which is basically the same entity over what information that we're supposed to have.
No. I don't agree with that. So the thing is, like, all right, so you don't even gotta go that deep into it. You can just go really surface level, and we don't even know. Like, people, it's only been 300 years since slavery. 300 years since slavery? It's been about 300 years, right?
I don't know. I don't know exactly
Well,
what the date was.
let's let Quentin answer, because some of us are not that smart. Quentin.
What do you mean? Hold on.
Slavery was abolished in 1865.
So
right?
yeah, it's been about.
But here, the reason why I'm saying that may not necessarily true is because the abolishment of it does not mean that the practice had ended.
No, I'm not even. No, that's not where I'm going.
You see what I'm saying?
No, that's not where I'm going with this. But it was roughly about 300 years ago, though, right?
No, 1865 was not 300 years ago.
Your math is way off,
Slavery
bro.
wasn't. When did it start?
I'm not sure when it started. I can look it up. Let me see. And
Either way.
even that number
Okay.
might be a little bit off, but
Okay, so we'll say 200 years on this continent.
about 150, 160, something like that.
Okay,
Well, it depends because, are you talking about slavery in the United States of America?
so on this continent.
1619.
So that was about 300 years.
Well, you said when did it end?
No. I didn't say when did slavery end. I'm saying when did slavery. All right, slavery's been around for about 300 years, right? All right. So if slavery's been around for 300 years, and we weren't able to we still can't really figure out.
Actually, it was before that, but it says, I'm looking at this right here, it's saying 14, some people are saying 1492 through 1776, 1619. So it's a lot of different dates depending on what you define as slavery as or when it was officially here in the United States of America.
I don't remember what I was going to say now. Just move on.
You were saying that
Okay, I'm just gonna cut off right there. With that being said, what are your thoughts on that question? I'll see y'all later. Peace.